It's a Money Monday motivation. I'm Lorenzo, conversational magician, professional fundraiser with Young Untouchable Family. Check us out. We everywhere like air. Google, Facebook, Instagram. It's everywhere. Also, go ahead and check out the link. It's in the description. And you'll see it down here in the comments. So I started thinking about lessons I've learned about how I have remained to keep my individuality, my uniqueness, and just overall being different. And I remember reading or seeing a study about a controlled experiment with a teacher and 10 students. The teacher and 9 of the what would appear to be students was a part of the experiment, and one of the students was unaware that he was even a part of any kind of experiment at all. And what took place was that the teacher, being an authority figure, wrote an equation on the board: 1 + 1 = 3. And then in her authority asked the 10 students which one of them believed that the answer was right to raise their hand. Well, the 9 students, a part of the experiment, was told to raise their hand, since the experiment was really on the 1. And what scientists found to be proven fact is that the majority of the time, the student would hesitate in seeing the other 9 students raise their hand at 1 + 1 = 3, knowing that that equation was off and or wrong. What they found was that they hesitated in still raising their hand. Their hypothesis and conclusion was that people are followers, that given a situation where a majority would put pressure, or that they would be left out of a group setting, especially with an authority figure and some of their peers, that majority of people would go against their own innate nature of their own thought and go with the herd. It's pretty much what we hear nowadays, 2018, people being sheeple, following a herd, stepping in a whole lot of bullshit. My way in maintaining my own individualism and uniqueness throughout this is, number 1, knowing that it's okay for me not to know answers, knowing and that it's okay for me to be unaware and unsure, and to stand alone. It takes the lack of being egotistical to do that. So I would definitely say I'm still a work in progress, but I have noticed that. For another exercise that I recognize that I do to keep my own uniqueness and individualism is to come up with my own words, slang, phrases, different perspectives on how I define certain words. So a lot of times people may take my words as meaning something negative, when truly I'm just using it as how I define it for myself. And then a third way that I would say I have exercised my own uniqueness and or built my confidence and courage up in staying unique and staying an individual, maintaining individuality, is really learning myself, going inside of myself, studying myself, finding the definition of why my mother named me or my father named me certain names, nicknames. What are those perspectives from outside, but then also more importantly looking on the inside and defining those things for me. And once I define those things for me, holding that definition with a strong zeal, with a kung fu grip, holding on to my own personal definitions, knowing that once I am confronted in the real world, out here in this real world, people are going to come with their own opinions, thoughts, ideas, perspectives about who I am. Even if they may have authority, I have authority over me. So knowing that and being confident in that. So that's Monday motivation. Y'all stay motivated, stay encouraged.